Hi, Vijay Mistry here. In this video, I want to share with you good governance exclusively for small and medium-sized organizations. Now, I have been a board member, I've been a non-executive director, I have been a corporate coach, as well as conducted multiple seminars and workshops for many organizations. And there is this common pattern of success for small and medium-sized organizations, which I would like to share with you and give you some guidance and guidelines which you can adopt in your organization. So the first and foremost, the most important one here, having a distinction between governance and management. Successful small and medium organizations have this segregation and a mindset which distinguishes between long-term as well as short-term. So here's the thing. If you're having monthly management meetings, that's fine. You will be looking into certain historical information as well as certain forecasts as well, financial forecasts and other trends which are happening within the organization. But here's the difference. If you can have one session, executive session, say every 6 weeks, again, depending on your size and complexity of your organization, on the long term, on what the spot is, which is specific point of destination for your organization. Work on that particular aspect, because I have noted that those organizations which succeed have this clear distinction between the governance aspect and management aspect. And if you have this elevated thinking, brainstorming sessions or executive sessions, and they don't need to be long, it could be 2 or 3 hours, I believe that is an investment, my dear friends. So work towards that. If you're having it, that's fantastic. See what you can do to improve and progress further. But if you have not been having these meetings, or if you're not conducting these sort of executive sessions, I would urge you to spend 2 or 3 hours of your executive time in brainstorming and figuring out the long-term aspect and the sustainability of your organization linked to the operational activities. Which leads me to the second point, which is purpose and vision. The words here which I'm using, purpose and vision, are commonly used amongst organizations. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. But here's the thing. What is that clarity in your purpose and vision? What are those impact drivers in your purpose and vision statements? So here's the thing. Are you all on the same page? That in itself is going to make a key core difference. So when I'm talking about having that executive session every 6 weeks, have this alignment in place, ensuring that all the directors, executives, as well as you could be an owner, all of you are on the same page. That in itself is going to drive a collective force of growth. That is where the energy is, and that is where the power lies. This is what I believe, because I've noted successful organizations, small and medium-sized organizations, if you have that one articulated with clarity and simplicity, what's going to happen? It's going to take you to another level altogether. The third point, which is equally important, is having skills. My dear friends, here are some skills I would like you to consider. First and foremost, all your executives, all your directors must have a know-how of the technological mechanisms and drivers in your sector, in your industry. This is key and crucial. With artificial intelligence, big data, machine learning, and all these other mechanisms which are coming out, is changing the variables in organizations. The pillars are the same, the principles are the same, but the variables are keeping on changing. You need to find out exactly what you really need to transition and build upon that particular skill set of having that technological know-how. The second skill set, which is so important and so powerful, is finance. Know financials. And when I'm talking about financials, I'm just not talking about just understanding the financials, which are profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flows, cash forecasts, all the financial statements and key performance indicators. Here's the thing. You need to start working towards picking up signals. what sort of signals, what sort of trends, what's happening, where are the slippage points, what are those red flags, where can you tweak the whole mechanism, or where can you tweak the operation slightly to ensure that you are aligned with the external conditions, what's happening externally as well as internally. This is very important. The third skill set which I would urge you is work upon your leadership skills. It's so important, it's so basic, it sounds so basic, but if you want to build upon a culture of growth, if you want to build upon a culture of ownership, you need to ensure there is empowerment, there's effectiveness, there's engagement, there's enrichment within your organization, and there is that heightened level of positive energy throughout the organization. That can only happen if you have those leadership skills. So my dear friends, I believe these are just some of the triggers and some of the key points which I can share with you. The fourth element to good governance for small and medium-sized organizations is diversity. Ensure you have diversity, because if somebody sees your organization with a fresh pair of eyes, he or she will be able to ask a different set of questions and could be a catalyst to leapfrog or to transform your operations altogether. I'll give you an example here. As a corporate coach, non-executive director, and conducting workshops in various countries, I've realized one thing: diversity itself is the key ingredient and the recipe of success for you and your company. So look into having that diversification, ensuring you have all the skill sets and the competencies to grow your company. And here's the point. I know that many owners of small and medium-sized organizations have told me that, look, isn't it expensive for us to hire somebody in order for us to have that diversification? And I tell them that you have to weigh the cost-benefit analysis. You need to look at it from an investment standpoint. You need to look at it from a different dimension. And I'm not just saying diversification means that you just keep on hiring anybody from anywhere. They have to have that quality. They have to have that standard of excellence for you to grow, for you to take your organization to the next level. It leads me to the fifth point of good governance exclusively for small and medium organizations. And my dear friends, this is very important. Have policies. Now, you can call them blueprints, you can call them dashboards, or you can call them snapshots. Whatever is it for your organization, have policies in place. Policies exclusively crafted and tailor-made for your organizational growth. It does not have to be pages and pages long. In one particular manufacturing organization where I was a corporate coach and a non-executive director, we crafted 35 policies, live policies. It was crafted with a holistic mindset altogether, and we had a complete oversight mechanism with the policies, so it was completely connected. What happened? We picked up the core initiatives of growth in that particular organization. What else happened? It accelerated growth. It brought in more clarity. It aligned the whole organization. I urge you, my dear friends, look into having certain sets of policies which are going to drive growth for your organization. If you have just these 5 elements itself, you will have a profound growth impact in your organization. My dear friends, I hope you found this video on good governance exclusively for small and medium-sized organizations insightful. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where I'll share with you more growth-driven insights to help you scale up your organization, as well as help you become a world-class entrepreneur, leader, director, executive, and manager. Thank you very much. Bye for now.